Yeah. A pleasant good morning to one and all. Is everybody up today? All right. Vibes, flair, excitement. That is the tone of this week's musical extravaganza. The St. Kitts Music Festival is finally here. My name is Clement Monaco Garro, and I'm your host today. And we're ready, of course, to bring you top-notch entertainment and an unforgettable night. This is day one of the St. Kitts Music Festival. St. Kitts Music Festival dominantly asserts itself and gives proof to some of the most exciting and fascinating moments in the music industry. We're celebrating 25 years this year. We have achieved an important milestone, pioneering a festival that remains a Caribbean hotspot for fun, top performances, and musical excitement. Evidently, the festival is varied, having sustained a strong repertoire of diverse genres for its audience. The St. Kitts Music Festival has provided musical fusions of jazz, R&B, hip-hop, soca, dancehall, reggae, reggaeton, Afrobeats, etc. Our people love music, as most of you will know. Our people create a vibe like no other, and it invites others from across the globe to come and revel. Are ready for night one of the music festival. I want to say a special welcome to members of the media, both homegrown and overseas media, joining us today for this press conference. We have, of course, some of the performances for tonight. As you know, we have 14 performers tonight, so there may be an opportunity for us to have a second set of artists come later. But we're going to get started. We're going to hear from the artists, and I'm going to start right here to my, what's this, left? Yes. Smiley from the Grandmasters, the reigning Road March champions of St. Kitts, who told everybody that we're outside again. Smiley.
Yeah, good morning to everybody. Let me adopt the protocol I already established. You know me, everybody knows me. For those who does not know me, I am Smiley, aka the lead vocalist of the Grandmasters band. Tonight is going to be explosive. So for all those who does not have tickets already, you need to go on out and get your tickets now, because you're going to miss something that will be epic. For the 25 years of Music Festival, this one is going to be epic. Trust me, when I say epic, I mean epic. All right, I'll pass Andy.
Yeah. Sir. Yeah. Greetings. My name is Pretty, hailing from the island of Trinidad and Tobago. It's my first time in St. Kitts. Yeah, man. I'm definitely happy to be here. It's an amazing island, beautiful, very scenic. I see why Byron claimed it. You know, well done, all good. What you can expect from me is I'm an artist. I'm a core artist. I love what I do. I enjoy performing, and I'm excited to bring a dynamic performance. I'm also a vocalist. I pride myself on my vocals. So later tonight, when you hear something to make you feel to sway, like a gentle breeze upon a sea, yeah. And when your happiness intensifies, I tell them pretty in St. Kitts it's a vibe. So give me that rhythm and bass, yeah. Time to rock this place, yeah. Snare and the kick pan stage, so it's time to rock it. Every girl walk up that place when you see the artist on stage. So Caribbean we done brave, so St. Kitts ready up, feel the rhythm and bass, the rhythm and... Have a guitarist in here?
All right.
Oh, not too much, sorry.
Good morning. No, man, I'm not taking that. Good morning, everybody. All right, yours truly, Ricardo Drew here. I represent the island of Antigua and Barbuda, and of course, this is now my 4th time here. And I can't tell you, for those who are watching and have never been, this is an experience that you need to come and experience. Life is not life unless you've experienced a St. Kitts Music Festival. Somebody say yeah, yeah. Now, man, say it with conviction. Say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Tonight is going to be an epic show. I'm going to be on stage with some of the most dynamic performers across the Caribbean. My brother here, Pretty. We have a whole ton of artists. My wife is going to be there. And of course, you know, we all look forward to seeing the Queen Patrice on stage. So, you know, we're going to make sure we give you a performance that you will never forget. And we look forward to being here for more St. Kitts Music Festivals to come. God spare our lives. Love.
All right, thank you, Drew. And now we're going to go to one of our legends here.
A pleasant good morning to all. Are you ready for the music fest? Nice. My name is Mr. World from the sweetest band in the world, Small Axe Band, representing every time, along with Delhi Ranks, a new member with a lot of energy. Jazzbo also in the front line. You know, when Small Axe Band touch this stage, we come to mash it up fine. Everybody already ready? This one going to be something to remember. Tonight, get your tickets, come out. It's going to be frolic, it's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting. I want to see everybody come out tonight and just have fun. Everybody ready for the music fest?
Well, these are members of the press, I don't think. Did any one of you guys go to Escape last night? Oops. Did anybody go to the Strip last night? Did you go to Vibes last night? Okay. Okay, there we go. We had some folks who went to the Strip. I know. I'm going to take you all the way to another legend, Mr. Mention.
Blessed morning to all. My name is Gregory Hobson. That's my name, Gregory Hobson. My stage name is Mr. Mention. I represent the Sugar Band, New Vibes Band International. It's indeed an honor every year to be a part of the St. Kitts Music Festival. 25 years we've been here from the inception, so, you know, it's been a long journey. Kudos and enough respect go to the Music Festival Committee for creating such a platform for us, the artists, to be able to be ambassadors. You know what I mean? So, tonight it's going to be a different thing. It's called Jump Up. That's what they call it. Jump Up night, soca night. The majority of the genre is going to be soca. So, it's all about being sexy. Don't come in too much things. You know what I mean? Make sure you're there early because it's a long night. When I say a long night, it's plenty music, it's plenty action, it's plenty pieces. So make sure you be there early. Yeah, 25 years, I'm rejuvenated, I feel 25 again. So make sure you're there early. Sugar Band gonna be live and lively. Kaboom!
All right, Sugar Band. And now we have the upcoming champions who just joined us. Chubby.
Yeah, good morning. Worldwide, wherever you are, internationally, globally, you don't know. I'm Chubby from Collision Band, Teflon Dance. I just want to say, I want to thank the Music Festival for giving us such an opportunity to be on the Music Festival for the second time. You know, it's 25 years, so I expect everybody to come on out. As we say, it's Jump Up Night, Thursday night. So look out for a splendid performance from Collision Band tonight. I mean, we're not strangers to the stage, so you don't know. When Teflons touch the stage, it's pure epicness, so you don't know. 3 days of action, inviting each and everyone, as I say, from worldwide, come on out. I call it an island birthday party, guys. 3 days of action, so Yeah, look out for us tonight. Each and every one. Come on out, support all the artists and the bands, you don't know. Expect a good show from Collision, you don't know. Respect.
All right. And just for, you guys, this is Collision's first time on the St. Kitts Music Festival. Second time? Second time on the music festival. But this is the real time, right? This is your first. Okay. And now we're going to go to the only lady on the panel. Hello.
Oh, that's it. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
That's it?
Do you have questions for me?
Not yet. We just want a little introduction.
Okay, yes.
There you
Hi,
go.
everybody. I'm Nyla Blackman, singer-songwriter, musician from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm very excited to be here in St. Kitts for the St. Kitts Music Festival. Yeah.
All right. So you've heard from our head table so far. Of course, a couple of reminders to the media. Please sign up at the table outside to your right for your post-performance interviews for the entire 3 nights. So make sure that you sign up outside. Of course, tickets for the folks who are listening. And we want to say welcome in to all the folks who have joined us online via ZIZ, Freedom, and the other media outlets that are carrying us. Your tickets are available at Value Mart, the Cable, Marriott Lobby, Ministry of Tourism, and the St. Kitts Music Festival online portal. You can get your tickets there. And we have a former Soca Monarch champ who is joining us right now.
One to everybody, my name is Nichobi. I'm representing SKB, as you can see. And I'm also representing the Z-Tech family. You understand? So come on out tonight, come in your festive vibe, bring your friends. The park is home to everybody to come and enjoy yourself. And we'll be looking forward to an amazing super music festival this year.
All right, thank you. And anybody else listening as well, please don't forget to use the St. Kitts Music Festival mobile club. The number is 766-4003, and you can get any amount of updates you want. Again, that number is 766-4003. That's the St. Kitts Music Festival mobile club. All right, so you've heard from the head table. And what we're going to do now, I see we have tons and tons of press here, so we want to welcome you again for the folks who are just joining us. And we're going to have you ask questions. One question, since we have so much media here, we're going to do one question from each media house. Please state your name and the media house that you're representing, and you can ask your question. So it's one question, and we'll see if we get a second round. All right, let's see who's going to start the ball rolling today. All right, here comes Bucky.
And you know, Bucky got it. Good morning. Well, first let me acknowledge everyone here. It's a good look and it's a good feeling. To my local band, Mr. Wall, Mr. Mention, Chubby, you're here again, another music festival. 25 years. Can we get, should we expect something coming from way back, coming right up for all those years you've been partaking in music festival?
Yeah, we're going to start with Smiley.
Well, you didn't mention Smiley, but
yeah. He from Old Road. He from OR. That's what happened.
That's why he do that. Trust me, as you heard me say earlier, the music festival is going to be epic, where we're going to be depicting the number of years that we've been in the business, the growth that the band has shown. So trust me, look out for something real epic. As I told you, old, new, you will get it.
Worley?
Yes, Bucky. You know, small acts, we know how to execute. And when it comes to these shows, especially music festival, we would whet your appetite. We bring you from way back, bring you in the middle, as champion road match after road match, 4-peat, 5-peat. We just know how to execute. So tonight, expect a lot.
Chubby, what you say?
Well, as you know, it's labeled Music Festival, so you'll get a Bible catalog from Collision. That's all I say. Come out tonight and you'll get a Bible catalog of Collision Band.
Amen.
Well, I had one word, which was catalog, but Chubby take it. So, you know, so 25 years of great music. Definitely that's something that Sugar Band always incorporate in our musical sets. So definitely you could look forward for that.
Good morning, Glenn Bart from SK Newsline and also representing TVC. Could each of you, as musicians, singers, songwriters, and so on, what is the most challenging aspect of your work in terms of being able to keep your music fresh, entertaining, and relevant to the times?
We'll start with Drew this time.
Yeah, to start with the hard question, right? One of the most challenging things is always just making sure that you're in tune to what's going on with the ground, making sure that you always know what's happening, what's popping, what's new, what's fresh. You know, and of course, nobody stays young, so the older you get, the harder that becomes. But, you know, once you stay in tune with the right people, you keep your ears to the ground, you stay in touch with the right social media platforms, it's not easy, but it's easier to make sure that you stay as relevant as possible. And fortunately for me and everybody here, we've been able to do that. So I wish everybody the best to continue doing that.
All right, Nala, how about you?
Sure. I would say one of the most challenging things would have to be just drowning out the noise, because today, in this world, social media, everything, there's a lot of things happening simultaneously. Everybody has something to say. Everybody thinks this is what's trending. And after a while, you find music becomes more disposable, and it becomes more, okay, on to the next trend. But we're always following trends. So if we're following trends, then how do we create something that resonates deep with inside, you know? So drowning out the noise of saying, okay, this is what's popping, this is what's cool, this is what's this, this is what's that, is like the most important part of it. Because when you listen to yourself, when you see what you're feeling, because music's supposed to relate to people. It's supposed to relate to the struggles, the joy, the pain, all across the board. So every day, you feel that, you live that. People around you, people you care about, your family, your friends, they live that, they feel that. Caring, understanding, being empathetic to that journey is what makes music great. But when we're very caught up in the, oh, this is what's popping, is when we kind of get lost. So it's really important to drown out that noise. Yeah.
Mention, what about you?
One of the things what is challenging is basically a balance. I mean, as we get older, as we said, you know, things not going to be the same, they're not going to be the same. The personal time and balance to be able to create is probably a challenge, but it's something that I think everybody has to go through. But one of the things that are challenging is, you know, making music over the years and trying to reach new generations of artists, audiences, and connect. Like we say, this is also a challenge. That's why you have to stay grounded, stay focused, and know what's going on around you in order to relate to those things. So those are one of the challenges.
All right, we're gonna, do we have any visiting media that has, have any questions? There you go. Just state your name and the media house you represent.
Yeah, Essential from Perspectives Media. A question for Naila Blackman. One of the biggest songs out of Carnival is a collab between you and Skinny Fabulous. Skinny Fabulous is here today. Can we expect to see you and Skinny Fabulous on the stage together?
Well, of course. I think it would be a dread and miss injustice to not perform the song together. So we'll definitely be performing the song together tonight. Yeah.
Yes, they came home to sing hits. All right, more questions?
Good morning, everyone. Patrice Martin from ABS Television Radio in Antigua, Barbuda. My question to the table, COVID-19 would have impacted everyone, every industry, every discipline. How would you now describe coming back or your comeback from COVID-19 pandemic moving forward and ready to embrace St. Kitts Music Festival?
Smiley, we go with you.
One word, 2 words. 3 words. We are outside again. That's just it.
How many words were that?
You know that. And being outside, you know how everybody behave after being locked down. So, yeah, we outside. That's 5?
Yes.
Okay, 2 words. Outside again.
That works. Hey, Pretty, what about you?
For me, I feel like the pandemic, it affected it, positive and negative. For me, I had a lot of hits before the pandemic, and during the pandemic, surprisingly, is where I got rhythm and bass. I was trapped in Trinidad, didn't know people was listening to it outside. So the first opportunity I got to fly, it was like getting baptized, in soca. And it was such an amazing experience. So I think soca music, or culture, I should just say, is deep-rooted in face-to-face contact, us being around, us being in events, us seeing hands. And I think for us as artists, we are dependent on, being there with the people and stuff like that. So I think coming out of the pandemic, the music sounding better, sounding sweeter, artists jumping higher, waving harder. So I think everybody just glad to be outside, man.
All right, and Nichoby, what about you?
Basically, Pretty said most of it, but he had the good and the bad, and he had put us into a kind of creative zone. Well, me, for one, I've been in a creative zone. I have a lot of music to come this year other than soca music also. So for me, it was good and it was bad, but basically it turned out good for me because I've been traveling, meeting other people, connecting myself, doing new music, being creative, you know what I mean? So I was grateful for it. Still slowed me up a little bit, but that's life. We gotta move on,
All right, and as Grandmaster said, we're outside again. I don't know. And luckily we don't have, Trump down here, so, we know how to deal with COVID. Our Minister of Tourism, Asha Henderson, has joined us, so we'll hear from her momentarily. We'll continue with questions from the media.
Mervyn Thompson, ZIZ, to the overseas artists and I guess local as well. Any plans or chances of collaborations?
1 word. No, 2 words. No, 3 words. Of course, yes.
That was a collaboration right there.
Absolutely. All right, more questions? Yes.
Hi. Okay, time for short people. Dion Batiste, Clark, Loop News. I have a question for the minister who just joined us. What I'd like to know is we are hearing reports of other parts of the Eastern Caribbean being affected by the weather. Are there any concerns that it's going to impact the festival at all? Do you have any issues with artists probably not here yet when they were already supposed to be? Any concerns in that regard?
Good morning, all. Thank you for that question. We don't have any issues that cause us to be overly concerned. We are monitoring the weather. The weather, we are not, from what we're hearing from the Met office, we should be fine. We actually welcome the rain that came last night and the days before. It was super hot here and dry, so we actually welcome the rain, but we should be fine in terms of the weather, all things plans are going as scheduled. So the flights and artists should be coming in as scheduled.
All right, and talking about flights, of course, we had British Airways with a larger aircraft yesterday bringing in 340 people. 2 American Airlines and 2 charters as well. So folks are coming in, and of course, you know, we welcome home our hometown hero last night, Byron Messiah. So if you didn't go, you missed a special occasion. All right, Mr. Lesroy.
Good morning, SKNIS, Government Information Service, Les Roy Williams. The government has just passed a groundbreaking piece of legislation. The smoking designated area, cannabis bill, was passed in the House. This is the first time that the music festival is a groundbreaking piece of legislation for the music festival, in that there will be a designated place where people can smoke. The music festival is now designated as a 420, a marijuana-friendly festival. What are your thoughts, your feelings on this groundbreaking piece of legislation?
Who is the question directed to, exactly?
The question is designated to whoever wants to answer.
I
Apart from your minister, you can answer too, but I want to hear from the artists.
Are you going to be in the 420 zone?
So I would let our guests go ahead of me.
Who got a good sense, Emilia?
Who got it?
Burn it, roll it, light it. Just use your discretion.
Just use discretion and be responsible. And stay in the designated zone. I'll be in the designated zone.
I just have one question. Who have it? I need it.
And so to respond, we are asking you to come with your pre-rolls. For those of you who know what that means, come prepared. We are not going to have it on sale. It's not permitted for us to have it on sale. You're permitted to have up to 56 grams. That can give you sufficient for the night, and if you happen to run out, I'm sure you can, borrow from a friend, or beg, yes. So I'm happy. I think it's historic for us. Of course, it's as we continue to diversify our offerings in tourism, and we try to keep up with all the relevant trends. We are happy to have this first music festival as the first 420 friendly music festival. We would have gone through all of what we expect from you. The lounge is strategically positioned on the mound. I'm not going to say north or south, I forgot which direction, but you'd see it, it's clearly marked. We want you to, and you would need an ID because you're only permitted access if you're over 18. You're not permitted to bring lighters, well, not lighters, let me just take that back. You are permitted to bring your lighters, however, you're not permitted to bring your scissors. So come prepared, come with it, whatever you need the scissors for, have that done home. In fact, our preference is we would very much prefer if you come with it pre-rolled, and I think that might be 4 to 5 or even more pre-rolled spliffs or whatever you may call it. Similarly and this is specifically for cannabis, but you can smoke cigarettes, tobacco, and you can have your vape pens as well.
All right, thank you, Ms. Minister. We are joined by Skinny Fabulous, and he has a mic already in his hand back here, so he'll tell us something that we probably already know.
I am late. That's something you already know. But I'm fashionably late, you know. 135 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. I keep it real. My name is Skinny Fabulous from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's me. I came late. I'm very sorry. I'm going to just walk myself to the front and have a seat. St. Kitts, how are you? I heard weed is now legal. This is a great thing. I just came into that news. Congratulations. I am from Vincy, a place that produces some of the most potent and highest of grades. If you ever want to go into marijuana tourism, come to Vincy. I'll hook you up. Boom. St. Kitts, I'm very happy to be here. It is my second time on the festival. And I must say, this time I think you guys have outdone yourselves, because the last time it was a nice cast, because I was on it, obviously. But this time, the 3 days that I've seen on the flyer, all the days are epic. So I'm happy to be a part of the number 1, I think, which could be the Bad Man Day, right? So big up to all the artists, all the cast, big up all my soca people, all my dancehall people, all my Afrobeats people, all my reggae people. Boom. That's it, eh?
All right.
Yeah, Ralston Rankin, Sugar City FM. Question to Ricardo Drew, the Antiguan boy, Bolands, you know, Old Road, represent, you see it. Congratulations on your marriage to the Queen, Patrice, by the way. My question, since you come up with Drew's Day, which is a part of the Antigua Carnival, I haven't noticed anybody from St. Kitts representing St. Kitts. So I'm hoping, you know, in the future or near future, you know, we see somebody from St. Kitts representing Drew's Day. All right?
I endorse that statement as well.
All right. So this year we actually have Byron Messiah on the cast for Drew's Day. So you will witness it this year, God's sparing our lives. Somebody say yeah, yeah.
All right, and for our folks online again, and folks listening, don't forget to avoid long lines. We need you to pick up your tickets. You can go to Value Mart, the Cable, Marriott lobby, so right here in the lobby, the Ministry of Tourism's office in the Pelican Mall, and also the St. Kitts Music Festival online. Chris, I think you have a question, no? This is my good friend. He looks so English now.
And good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Collins from Vibes FM, and I'm just glad it's a momentous occasion, 25 years of music festival. So to the minister and the committee, I want to say congrats to you guys, and let's keep it going for another 25 years. Now, while a lot of the artists would have had a difficult time during COVID, and you know, even before that, the market was getting tight. The way music is now distributed, you no longer get the CDs, you no longer get the downloads. How are you guys surviving? Anybody?
We're going to go to Skinny on this one.
Oh, how are we surviving? I would say that actually it taught us how to survive. It's the irony of it all. It was unfortunate. People lost a lot of things in COVID. But I think for most of us as creatives, it taught us to value the things that we do have while we have it. And it forced us to be creative and innovative in how we market and how we still get to create and maintain our relevance. And so I think we all came out of the pandemic a little bit stronger, a little bit more creative, and a little bit more adaptive to whatever may come in the future. So I don't really see the pandemic, at least I could talk for me, I don't see the pandemic as something that kept us back. I think it made us better in the end.
Definitely, amen to that. I think it made us here in St. Kitts know how to go viral, where we had thousands of people all over the world looking at our carnival, you know, and we are continuing that. Any more questions?
Again, Glenn Back from SK Newsline. I'm asking this question on behalf of One Radio. There seems to be a concern over on Nevis with regards to the ferry service and conditions of the sea. There is apparently a high water travel advisory in place right now. What is to be expected from the official end with regards to that kind of condition?
What exactly do you want to know? What is expected?
With regards to traveling
Yes, we have been advised that the boats are operating on schedule. Yes.
Now, you know, as I said on Monday, the only storm that's coming to St. Kitts is the St. Kitts Music Festival 25th edition. We're here. We want to thank the gods for sending the music. Yes, we want to thank God for sending all that stuff away from us.
Good morning, Devon Conning at Win FM. How have you been able to keep up with the industry trends in terms of confirming the artists for this year's edition of the Music Festival to the Minister?
Well, we've been working with a formula over the years in terms of the formula for the music festival, which is separate to industry trends. For us, the formula has been, and it's worked. In fact, we feel that the resilience of the festival has been as a result of the formula where we have something for everybody. So in St. Lucia, and we're not knocking the St. Lucia Jazz Festival, but it's a jazz festival. So if you're into reggae, you're into soca, or dance hall, that may not be the festival for you. But with the St. Kitts Music Festival, because we have our wide variety of genres, we think there is something for everybody. And so that may be, as well as the hard-working team, that may be the reason why the festival has stood the test of time and has grown as it has. In terms of industry trends, we, of course, and I think we need to be clear on this, the music festival is a part of the overall tourism product. And so we cater for our visitors. We look at our source markets and we look to see what's relevant there. So yes, Burna Boy was a big controversy, and yes, he is trending in the international markets, and that is our source market. Our source markets, North America, the UK, and he's trending there. He may not be trending everywhere, but he's trending where our visitors come from, and that's the objective of the festival. Additionally, our local acts or regional acts, because our second biggest source market is also the region. Regional tourism is events driven, and you know, our people in the region love a party. We love our soca, we love our dance hall, and in St. Kitts we love our locals. And so while we cater for international and our visitors for the music festival, because it's not just a stage show, it's intended to bring people here to our shores during what we call the slow season. And so we look to see who's trending in those markets and put them on the grand stage to perform along with our local acts and our regional acts.
Concern for on social media. Persons have always talked about parties and adult events having minors. Now we know that the designated smoking area, you have to show an ID for that. But what is the rationale in having that specific area be ID or 18 only instead of the entire festival? Because it's not like there's another section where you can cater to persons of that age or something. Our music festival can be seen as an adult-only event. We know the lyrical content of many of the songs, especially, and the actions that sometimes follow. So what's the rationale behind that? And for fringe events, are they also included in the licensing to be paid to ECHO?
Okay, let me start with the latter question. No, they're not included. So the music festival pays ECHO for the festival itself. Our partners are responsible to have their own arrangements with ECHO. In relation to your first question, though, it's for two reasons. One, the legislation we introduced in Parliament doesn't legalize marijuana. It decriminalizes marijuana. So what it allows is for persons to smoke in a restricted area. And so the Smokers Lounge, we are calling it High Rise, has been designated as that area. Ultimately, we have to balance the rights of persons who don't want smoke and those who want to smoke. So the legislation is intended as well to protect other members of the public who don't necessarily want to be exposed to smoke. And so we couldn't put the entire festival. Maybe one of these days we can have a cannabis festival and we can leave those out who are not interested in cannabis, but for now it's the music festival and we cater for everybody. Secondly, the children, the issue as it relates to minors, are as you are aware, minors can come to the events once they're supervised by an adult, and so you would need to provide an ID because you can't smoke unless you're over 18. So the Smokers Lounge would not be the place for a minor. So you don't have to present your ID to come to the festival, but if you're interested in venturing into the high-rise lounge, you would definitely, if you look young like me, you would need an ID, as they may not be able to tell.
Would the showing of ID be enforced, especially for drinking? Because underage drinking is a big thing, and that's not a requirement, quote unquote.
Absolutely,
at bars.
absolutely. We've asked our partners, those who are vending at the events, to pay attention. In addition to that, we are going to have the support of the staff from social services who would be assisting at the gates and at the bars and even at the lounge to make sure that our children do not venture there.
Do we have any more questions?
Just to add to my first question, Chubby, I know you have a little tune on TikTok. Would you care to give the public a little piece? And Mr. mentioned you could just make up a chant just so, within seconds. And Mr. Wall, your chanter. And of course, Smiley, you're here with overseas artists. Let us hear what will be the key tune tonight at the St. Kitts Music Festival.
I think you're trying to end the press conference too early, sir. So we'll, wait until the end to do that. Any more questions? Okay, we're going to take a couple more and then we'll wrap up.
Yeah, my last question. It's a very long lineup, powerful lineup. How is the time allocated to the various performers tonight, various groups and individuals?
Yeah, it is. It's not for, the festival is not for the faint of heart, but I know we're all ready. Tomorrow is Friday, so even if we go till morning, you just change and move on and be ready for Friday night. But what we've done, the productions manager, who is not here, they sat down and strategically looked at each act and allotted appropriate time based on the contracts issued with the artists.
One question, Devon Cornelius, WinFM. Apart from being here for the St. Kitts Music Festival, what are some of the other things you intend to do here in St. Kitts and Nevis for the artists? For the artists.
Oh, you're asking the artists what are their plans while they're here? Okay.
Well, Skinny, we know you're, popular here. You know every nook and cranny in St. Kitts.
Yeah. But the question that you asked that I thought you were asking is what you should have asked, which is, what is the minister going to do for us while we're here in St. Kitts? Right? So you have the floor. You have the floor.
Let me know what you want. Yes, we are encouraging our visitors, and perhaps this might be the ideal time to see what we offer here in St. Kitts. So it is indeed an exciting time to be here with us. We welcome all our visitors, and for those of you returning home, welcome home. The St. Kitts Music Festival is finally here, and it is the perfect opportunity to experience a music festival loaded with some of the world's renowned artists, coupled with the undeniable hospitality of our Kittitian people. I must commend the St. Kitts Music Festival Committee, the Ministry of Tourism and the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, and our associate partners for their stellar contributions during the preparation of this year's music festival. We celebrate 25 years of musical excitement. Over the past years, we have witnessed extraordinary performances with raving reviews of a summer fulfilled, owing to the team's dedication to delivering quality experiences. The St. Kitts Music Festival is a part of our broader mission of driving travel to the destination. It is a key event listed on our Summer of Fun campaign. It continues to provide remarkable economic benefits for our people, such as our vendors, our taxi operators, the accommodation sector, the entertainment sector. To strengthen the music festival experience, we continue to promote experiences that allow our visitors, and this is for you, Skinny, and all our other guests here, we continue to invite our visitors to immerse themselves in our destination's wide array of product offerings. We are ultimately selling a destination with a festival. So we're not selling a festival with a destination, we're selling a destination with a festival. Exploring St. Kitts is incredibly diverse and culturally infused. It's a culturally infused experience. We encourage our visitors to indulge in our newly introduced Kittitian Rum Master Program, which seeks to promote the destination's growing rum scene. And so this is a program recently launched where it's two-pronged, the first being the theoretical aspect, where you can go down to Wingfield, and down there we have the ruins of one of what we claim, and I honestly believe we're honest, the oldest distillery in the West Indies. Down there you have the ruins, and you can go down and learn about the history of rum. The practical side is on the beach. And what's the name of on Spice Mill? Forgive me, I'm tired, but Spice Mill is on the Southeast Peninsula, and that's the second prong of the Rum Master Program. So you go to Wingfield, that's in Old Road, you learn about the history of rum, and then you go to Spice Mill on the Southeast Peninsula, and you can actually make your own rum. And this is an affordable product. And after you make your rum, you can sip it on the beach, enjoy the ocean on a beach chair, and have a spectacular view of our sister island over in Nevis. So that's one. Secondly, we're asking you to experience the rich storytelling of our historical Brimstone Hill Fortress, which is a national park, as well as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Brimstone Hill is in Sandy Point, and it was built by our ancestor. It is fabulous, and the storytelling is absolutely remarkable there. We are also asking you to zip line through our lush rainforest and become one with nature. And so, you see, we just don't boast here in St. Kitts. I know a lot of you here today from the region, you're accustomed to the sand, you're accustomed to the sun, and you're accustomed to the beach. But we are asking you to venture into our rainforest. It happens to be one of the rainforests, one of the few rainforests that's expanding. We also have water sports activities for those who are interested in adventure, and that is on any of our beaches. We also have an authentic culinary experience, so you can, support our restaurateurs, our local food vendors. We have our local dish, we have cook-up, and I'm pretty sure it's similar to what you guys have in St. Vincent, Antigua, Trinidad, and wherever else those of you listening may come from within the region, but we have an authentic culinary experience. St. Kitts is contemplative and soulful. It encourages visitors to venture deeper as the destination appeals to intrepid travelers eager to explore, eager to learn, and eager to immerse themselves fully in a new experience. The Kittitian brand, and Kittitian is what we call ourselves, the Kittitian brand is joyful, it's optimistic. We celebrate discovery here and curiosity as lifelong pursuits. In St. Kitts, true beauty is discovered slowly. So there's no need to rush. We're very laid back. And you can discover true beauty here in St. Kitts slowly, striking moment after striking moment. The Atlantic Ocean crashing against black rocks. The Caribbean Sea lapping on golden beaches. sublime views from every mountain, winding mountain road. Okay, I was just giving you a chance. The time has come, all, which we have all been waiting for. Today commences the 25th anniversary of our St. Kitts Music Festival, and we're ready to deliver. And like we've been saying, the experience is going to be like no other. So to our visitors, welcome home. To our visitors, welcome to St. Kitts, and those of you returning home, welcome home. So I'm hoping, let us know how we can assist within the ministry to our guests in terms of getting you to see our destination, and we would see how we can oblige.
All right. All right, I want to thank the minister. We got time for a couple more questions before we wrap.
Essential Perspectives Media. A question for the minister. I'm based in Nevis. This year, there's no Nivision act from Nevis on the festival. Why is that so? And another question. Fewer and big festivals, sometimes the local acts are put to perform at first. Will that be the case for this year?
Okay, thank you for your question. I'm not sure if you were following earlier when we spoke about the formula and what we consider in terms of trends, because the product, it's not just a stage show. Otherwise, like I keep saying, this would be funded by the Ministry of Entertainment, but it's for tourism, and the money is allocated to us at the beginning of the financial year is intended to drive the tourism products. And so when we are looking at acts that we need to put on the festival, coupled with our the fact that we don't have all the monies in the world and we have limited resources, we look at what's trending and what will bring visitors to the destination. There are other opportunities for Nivisions and our local acts that we will feature, not just in tourism, but locally. But for the festival, those were some of the factors that we considered as well. In terms of production, what was the question? Forgive me. Some of our local acts would be performing at prime time and some would be performing early, similarly to our guests who are performing on the festival. So it's a balance. Go ahead. Thank you.
Well, and you know, it's funny, as I was mentioning to some of our guys here when they came in early, the St. Kitts Music Festival only put on the best acts on, and it has included Nivisions as well. Trending is the word. Any other questions?
I see my Nivision friends smiling. We welcome you. We love our brothers and sisters over in Nevis, and he is on the festival. So perhaps you can tell them what we can expect from you. I see the question came from your friend in Nevis, so maybe he's not familiarized himself with the lineup.
All right, Deli.
Sorry.
But he's still Nivision, and we love our sisters and brothers over there in Nevis. All right, guys, if we don't have any further questions, we're going to wrap for the day. Don't forget tonight's acts are Mr. Bagnall, Nicha B, Statics, Akai Suite, Collision Band, Small Axe Band, Grandmasters, New Vibes Band International, Kester Band, DJ Tero, Patrice Roberts, Skinny Fabulous, Nyla Blackman, Ricardo Drew, Pretty, and Dexter Daps. And we want everyone to get there at 7 o'clock. Get there early. In order to get there early, we want to make sure that you purchase your tickets, and you can do that at Value Mart, The Cable, Marriott's lobby right now, Ministry of Tourism, and the St. Kitts Music Fest online portal. Of course, don't forget as well, there's a St. Kitts Music Festival mobile club. That number is 766-4003, where you can get updates. And of course, please don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Just search St. Kitts Music Festival so that you can be updated on all information as well. So, as Bucky wanted, we're going to give each of the acts an opportunity to wrap it up for today's press conference. We're going to start with you, Mr. Mention.
Well, you don't know. I think all that was supposed to be said is already said, so I'm not going to take it up anymore. Make sure you come out and support all 3 nights of St. Kitts Music Festival. Remember, it's our own festival, it's our own. So come out in your numbers, come out early, and support the thing. Nice.
All right. Nyla?
I'm completely honored to be here, and I cannot wait to touch the stage tonight. From people from St. Kitts, Nevis, regionally, all the islands, America, UK, Canada, anybody that's coming in tonight is going to be unforgettable. And I want you guys to come home to me, hey, hey.
All right. Mitchell.
Well, we just want to say, come on out to St. Kitts Music Festival tonight. Make it an experience. If you could be there for 6 o'clock, come on for 6 o'clock. Be at the gate, train at the gates. So we starting now with who? Nyla tonight. So if you want to see Nyla, or you want to mention, you don't know what's going on tonight first. So make sure you're in the park. It's an element of surprise. So be there, come and represent. And we can't wait. I can't wait. Wait for music festival. Come on out tonight, man.
Smiley.
Yeah. It's your boy again. Just inviting everybody out. Make sure that you're there. Don't be square. You have to make sure that you're in the park, because otherwise the place gonna get dark. You don't know the thing's set up. Once master's inside there, you don't know, ladies, it's your turn. I work for the ladies 24/7. And I'm my fault. And I'm my fault. All the ladies come to the front, the man can stay to the back. We're good. Yeah, man. But we say, outside again. And that's how we're doing it for Music Festival. Oh, see? That's right. Outside again. So we jamming with the masters and my friends and them behind me. Outside again. I need no more introduction.
All right. Pretty.
Yeah, man. You don't know the vibes. I sing my song earlier, so I'll just make sure and come out. You know, my first time here, I'm really excited to see how St. Kitts people as party. I only have mega energy, so really excited. And just like my brother here, I am also all for the ladies. That's why when I say, girl, you lose some. Yeah, did you lose some? Yeah, you searching for the thing. Hey, girl, is that your money fall on the floor? Bend over, pick it. Ole, cool it. This is just a present.
Again, yours truly, Ricardo Drew from Antigua and Barbuda. You know, we're going to come out just like St. Kitts Antigua knows how to turn up a party, so we're going to turn up a party small island style. Somebody say, yeah. They say we toxic, yeah, full of toxic. Cause when, then we, alright.
Yeah, well, everybody done say basically everything. I just want everybody come on out, be on your best behavior. Do not spoil the show. Be on your best behavior. Be everybody's eyes. Cause your mishap is all of us mishap. So see you guys at Warner Park tonight. As I said, walking on a gal is like catching an engine. If you miss your step, you'll fall. Right there, gal.
Chubby, what you know about engine, boy? You're from Tongue, you know about engine? Whirly.
Me ain't gonna say too much. Now, remember Marsha is my neighbor.
Actually, tell her we're from M Street.
Yes, well, this big band here, Small Axe Band, tonight representing with the powerhouse man out of Nevis. The powerhouse man out of Nevis, Delhi. And tonight we're going to mash it up. What we're going to sing?
We are going to flood the place. Oh, wait, they don't know. Music festival, watch how we go.
Realize this man is going to be big.
Nice. Is it my turn? Cause when we roll, we don't roll alone. Anywhere that we go, you're free. I'm moving everywhere with me. That's it. That's all I gotta say. So people, all you come out. You want more? Double, the double bubble thing? Nah, I can't do that in real life. Don't not promise them today. I go jump like I never jump, wave like I never. That's it, all they come. So, anyways, tonight's gonna be epic. St. Kitts, a pleasure being here as always. On behalf of all the artists, see you later. Get there early. Boom blast.
All right, so we have a few more minutes the Marriott is giving to us. So if we're going to take a couple more, take a couple more questions while we're doing that, though. I'm going to have the minister give us some additional information.
Don't leave. Okay, I'm going to ask my guests to remain with me at the table. Nietzsche, yeah, we're waiting on you. We wanted to just mention, in addition to the 420 space this year, we've introduced a special toast per night for the 25th edition of the music festival. I think Dexter Daps is on his way, so we should be having him shortly as well. But while he comes, we're going to be talking about the Gath. I'm competing with you up here. Right, so we are going to be having a toast every single night in celebration of the resilience of the festival, the 25th edition. Tonight we're going to have DJ Terror, and tomorrow we're going to have Walshy Fire, and on Saturday we'll be having Walshy Fire. Walshy Fire is for the young people. Which group is that again? Yeah, well, he's Jamaican, and it was a group of 3 of them, and he is going to be toasting on Thursday and Saturday. It's going to be a part of the overall production just around prime time. We're going to have fireworks, we're going to have confetti, we're going to have drinks for our patrons, compliments our sponsor, 30 to 45 minutes during each night. And so we're looking forward to that. In terms of the logistics, the members of the team who are organizing the toast says that the toast will be served over on the food court. So this year, our food court is located on the football field, and the main stage is on the cricket field. We wanted to accommodate as many of our vendors, and so we set up a nice food court. It's going to have screens and lounge chairs where you can sit and eat there. You'd get your drink just before the toast. You'll collect your drink over on the football side and take it with you into the crowd once it's announced that the toast would be held. If you don't have, we also have some cups, signature mugs for the music festival that we'll be distributing for the 25th anniversary. We want you to come early. The early birds get the worm. So if you come late, you may not get your cup, and we want you to have it for the next 25 years. You could show your children, your grandchildren, hey, this is what they did at the 25th edition. We have a number of goodies as well that we'll be giving out. The party starts over on the football field, which is the food court. There's a second stage there as well, so when you're patronizing the bars, we'd keep you entertained there at the food court. So there's a setup, there's screens, and DJs will be playing on the second stage. We're going to be streaming what's on the main stage on the second stage and vice versa. For those of you who don't patronize the food courts, if you're in the VIP stands, we have 3 VIP stands. If you're in the VIP stands, you can stay from your booths and see on the main stage, on the stream, what's happening at the food courts. The bathrooms, in terms of logistics and entrances, the bathrooms are located on the football field. The entrance for our general admission patrons is on Lozak Road. And those of you going into the Express Events VIP booth, that is also on Lozak Road. Persons holding tickets to the Heart of St. Kitts Tourism VIP box, that entrance is on NHC, as well as those of you holding tickets for the Carambola White Sands VIP, your entrance is on the NHC side. As it relates to parking, we have parking space. I see the CEO of UDC here. We have parking space down at UDC where your vehicles will be kept safe as well. Is it at a cost? I'm sure a small cost. How much is it? Only $5. You come back and you get your car, your vehicle is going to be safe. We have our security persons who are going to be working there, so you can park your vehicles at UDC and take a nice stroll up to the park. We also have parking at the Bastille High School for our general patrons as well, and I'm sure that's going to be filled really quickly. There's limited parking on the road. There's absolutely no parking on Victoria Road, no parking on, what's the road below again? Lozak Road, none on NHC, except for persons who live in those areas. And so we want to make sure that your vehicles are safe. You can go to the Bastille High, compliments the St. Kitts Music Festival, go to UDC, compliments that, and that's down Port Zante, compliments our friends and our partners in tourism at the Urban Development Corporation. And is there any other parking that I'm leaving out? Okay. I think, and on the road, of course. So that's parking, that's entrances, that's bathrooms. Of course, we spoke about the 420, we spoke about the toast. Of course, we spoke about production and ticket sales. Monarch would have said where tickets are on sale. And those are all the little important things as it relates. And I see Dexter Daps walking in the door. So we'll hear from him and take any other questions after. But we just wanted to keep you updated on all of the entrances, ticket sales, bathroom facilities. We also, where the 420 spaces, as well as the fact that we're going to have an emergency. Well, the Red Cross is going to be there with us. We want to encourage you to smoke, whether it's cigarettes, cannabis, all legal substances. Nothing illegal, of course, otherwise the police would have somewhere, as they say, to put you. But once it's legal, we want you to be responsible. We don't want our hospitals and our Red Cross space undergrounds to be overwhelmed. Drink as well, not just smoke, because I see everybody watching me like, oh, ain't just the smokers, but drinkers, drink responsibly as well. Of course, patronize our bars. We don't want you to drive if you're intoxicated, or if you think you would have consumed too much smoke, get a designated driver as well.
All right, and don't forget as well, we have an artisan village on the entrance to the main performance area. We want you to support our local artisans and take something back with you. But here's the man of the hour. It's the 11 o'clock hour, not the 10 o'clock hour. Mr. Dexter Daps. All right, let's give it up.
The 7-11 hour, right? Bless up to everybody. My apologies for being late, obviously. Just I look forward for this experience. Honestly speaking, it's been too long. I mean, I feel away now. like this corona thing just come ruin a relationship. I feel like we just get a restart. You know what I mean? So I'm just here to have a good experience. It's been so long. I'm just want to say, I miss you guys. I'm ready again. You know what I mean? With that being said, let's talk in the best talking today. A shellings.
All right, we're gonna do this. If you guys have 2 questions for Dexter Daps, if not, we're gonna wrap. Any questions?
Dexter Daps.
Yes, my
You're
boss.
on a soca night. How do you feel performing with these legends? Being that, you know, your kind of music.
Yeah.
But the lady's gonna be there for you.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
Well, to be honest, I'm a lover of music on a whole. You know what I mean? Music. Good music. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter the genre. I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm excited to just witness it. Even if I wasn't performing, it'd be a great experience to see these artists on stage. You know what I mean? And music, my love.
All right.
So speaking of the ladies, Dexter Daps, can we expect to see you bring in some of the ladies on stage tonight?
I see what you're doing there. I see exactly what you're doing there. I mean, it's gonna be a surprise performance, and usually it's not me that take these girls on stage, it's them that find their ways. So it's gonna be good. It's going to be good. Promise that much.
All right, we got time for one more. One more. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap for today. Of course, don't forget, for folks who are listening, go get your tickets. Gates open at 6 p.m. Show starts exactly at 7. And you won't know who's going to be performing at 7 o'clock. So you got to come on out to know that. Tickets available at Value Mart, The Cable, Marriott's Lobby, Ministry of Tourism, and the St. Kitts Music Festival online portal. Don't forget, of course, the SKMF, that's the St. Kitts Music Festival Mobile Club, 766-4003, Facebook and Instagram for updates as well. We want to thank you for coming out today to our first press conference. We'll be here again tomorrow at 10 o'clock for day 2. Thank you very much and be safe.
We are ready for the ultimate music extravaganza at the highly anticipated St. Kitts Music Festival, affectionately known as Music Fest. As one of the most exciting and beloved events in the Caribbean, Music Fest this year promises to be the biggest and most exciting one yet. For 25 years, the St. Kitts Music Festival has been attracting music lovers from around the world to experience the magic of music in a stunning